Welcome to the Rush on Life YouTube channel. My name is TR Rush. This movement is about you. This movement is about me. This movement is about us. Because this is the Rush on Life. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you to all who continue to support the show, support the podcast. I appreciate your love. And for those of you who may be checking out the Rush on Life for the very first time, welcome. Now, if you haven't done so already, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and follow us on all of our social media platforms, which is growing more and more every day and can be easily accessed by checking out the website therushonlife.com. www.therushonlife.com. Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time today, so let's get right into it. The title of today's message is It's Possible. That's right. It's possible. Through all of your ups and downs, through all of your smiles and your cries, through your tears, trials, and tribulations, it's possible. As you come to this very moment, right here, right now, I want you to know that whatever it is you are trying to accomplish, whatever your goals, whatever your dreams, it's possible. No matter what you may have been told prior to this moment, no matter what you may have been thinking before you found this video, take the first step today and believe in yourself and know that it's possible. If you're sitting there and you're feeling a little bit down, you're feeling negative, you're filled with doubt, you're feeling unworthy, disrespected, you have a feeling or a sense of hopelessness, I want you to know something, that if you don't like how you're feeling, if you don't like what's going on inside your mind, you have the power to change it by making the choice to simply change your mind. I know some of you sitting there may be saying that's easier said than done. You don't understand my life. You haven't walked in my shoes. You don't know how much stress I'm under. And while all of that may be true, we all share a common experience of a spiritual being having a human experience. And what does that mean? That means we are filled with emotion. We cry, we laugh, we get angry, we get disappointed, we get excited. We go through a variety of emotions. But I'm telling you, if you want to get to the place you truly desire, you have to start by knowing that it's possible. This is not some hype. I'm not selling you a t-shirt for $9.99. I want you just to believe that whatever it is, if you put your mind to it, it's possible. It is possible. Now, you have a story. I have a story. We all have a story. And now is the time to tell your story. Now is the time to share your message of truth, first and foremost with yourself. Because when you look in your mirror of truth, you cannot lie to what is looking back at you. When no one else is watching, when no one else is listening, that's who you really are. And if you want to get to a higher plane, if you want to get to the next level, whatever that is for you, then you have to start by being honest with yourself and taking a look in your mirror of truth. You know, when I was a child, my parents had their share of ups and downs, smiles and cries, tears, trials, and tribulations. And I remember my siblings and I living inside of a warm house perched on top of a hill. And then one day, we woke up surviving our daily grind inside the belly of our beast. A beast that was littered with rats and roaches who had long occupied the broken concrete in our neighborhood. Our beloved, belated mother did everything she could for us. She was not perfect, but she gave her best because she was a strong black woman. She was a God-fearing woman, and she knew what I'm trying to tell you today, that it's possible if you put your mind to it. If you believe in yourself, if you forgive yourself, if you love yourself, anything you want that's out there, it's possible. It's possible. Now today I don't share our story, my story, because I want or expect you to care. I don't share my story because I want or I expect you to cry. I share my story because it is just one example of many of, if you put your mind to it, it's possible. My mother had every excuse to turn to drugs, alcohol, prostitution, which was a regular in my neighborhood. But she didn't do it because she believed from the inside out that it's possible. And no matter what it is that you are currently going through today at this very moment, please know that it's possible to get to the next level. It's possible to do something better in your life. And it starts with you making the choice to change your mind. Let me say it again. It starts with you making the choice to change your mind and taking that first step and believing in yourself and believing that it's possible. It's possible. You know, every time I turn on the phone or the television, the radio, it's only a matter of time before I am bombarded, and maybe you experience this as well, with something that is negative, something that is dark, something that lends you to believe that the outlook on our world has to be pessimistic and bleak. But I'm telling you, I'm not here to sell you another conspiracy theory. I'm here to offer you, I'm here to challenge you, I'm here to invite you to challenge yourself. To recognize that within you lies the power, within you lies the strength to make a change in your life for the better. Each and every one of you, myself included, are born with a superpower. And the day you recognize what that superpower is the day you become unstoppable. It doesn't matter where you started. It doesn't matter your race, your age, your sexual orientation, skin color, religious affiliation. It does not matter your social economic status. It does not matter where you started. I'm just simply telling you that the day that you recognize and embrace your superpower, you will be unstoppable. And whatever it is you truly want, it's possible. Now, you don't need to be bitten by a radioactive spider. The recognition of your superpower does not require the donning of a bat mask. It does not require you to be born on a planet Krypton. It does not require you to be born on an Amazonian island. All it requires is for you to recognize and know and believe that it's possible. You were born with a superpower that when used properly, nothing or no one can stop you from getting what you truly desire. Now that superpower, when used properly, takes you to a place that no one can touch. But when used improperly, it will render you helpless. Because your superpower is your greatest strength, and at the same time, it can be your greatest weakness. I'm talking about your mind. That's the superpower I'm talking about. Your mind. If you don't like your situation, change your mind. You've already been using your superpower one way or another. Take an honest minute. Take a few seconds to think about that time when you really needed to get the job done, when you really needed to overcome something. Yes, I know many of you prayed and cried and had faith, but at the end of the day, you put your mind to it and you got it done. And on the opposite side, there's been many times that you allowed your mind to hold you back. And some of you are going through that right now because your mind is not right. It's holding you back from realizing your dreams, from accomplishing the goals that you set for yourself. It's possible. Now, throughout the duration of my life, for a number of years, I wasted precious time waiting for others, longing for others, searching for others to give me permission, waiting and longing and searching for someone to believe in me. When in actuality, all I truly needed was to believe in myself, that it's possible. I don't care if it's your career, your job, business, you want to lose weight, you want a new job, you want to make more money, you want to fix your relationships with someone that you care about. It's possible if you start by believing in yourself. And this is no hype. This is not a t-shirt. This is not a hashtag. This is the truth that it's possible. Because for years, I walked around as one of the many we call the walking dead. But my moment came, and this is your moment. And I had my Lazarus moment, and I was brought back from the dead. And all of you up until this moment who have been a part of that organization of the Walking Dead, you too can have your Lazarus moment and be brought back from the dead. So you sit here and you ask, well, how can that happen? What do I need to fix that? There's no secret magic elixir you need to ingest. There's no magic pill you need to take. It starts by first and foremost believing in yourself, forgiving yourself, and loving yourself. Self-love will bring you back from the dead. Self-love will bring you back from the dead. It's possible. It happened for me. It can happen for you. So no matter what dreams you have, no matter what goals you aspire to achieve, they will not happen until you believe in yourself, till you forgive yourself, till you love yourself. It's possible. Your superpower is limitless. But at the same time, it can limit you from getting to the place you truly want to be if you don't use it correctly. So I challenge you from this moment forward to use your superpower correctly, to change your mind for good and know that it's possible. So as we part for this brief moment, leave here knowing that if you choose to believe in yourself, if you choose to forgive yourself, if you choose to love yourself, every and anything you want is possible. So go out and put in the work. Take that first step today and know that it's possible. This movement is about you. This movement is about me. This movement is about us. This is the rush on life. So go out and tell one who will tell another, who will tell the world about the rush on life, and spread the word that it's possible. Until next time we meet, peace and love. It's possible.